Hello and welcome to the BSL GosuLeague round of 16 Group C. My name is Ray and with me here my co-caster Snipe. Yeah, we have some nice BSL GosuLeague games for you today, and first of all we'll start with introducing the players. Yeah, Snipe, why don't you tell me what we have in store today? Oh, 1 second, 1 second. There's a little technical difficulty that you can't be heard. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, try again.
Test, test.
Yeah, now it should work.
Hello. You guys hear me now?
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, it's fixed. Okay, so
No
again
worries.
with the player presentation.
All right, so yeah, as I was saying, we got Protoss and Terran and 2 Zergs in this group. First match, I believe, is PVT. It's IRK's favorite from Germany. Quite a strong Protoss player. And Gag from Russia, I don't know too much about him. And ZVZ, we got a Spanish Zerg in Squall. And an American Zerg in Striker who plays for my team in BWCL NAS.
Yeah.
Looking forward to these games.
About Favorit, I mentioned, or I saw him very often on several Wikipedia pages and so on, sometimes with a German flag and sometimes with a Swedish flag, actually. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but probably...
Yeah, I was actually a bit confused too.
Yeah.
On BSL page he has the Swedish flag, but on the BSL ladder he has the German flag, I think.
Yeah,
I couldn't actually find his actual name. I checked under Sweden, but there was no Protosses, so...
Yeah, oh well. Okay, do you have the ladder ratings for us as well? How they did, or maybe let's see the round of 32. Maybe we got some information there.
Yeah.
Actually, we can very shortly look at the brackets here of the round of 32.
Sure.
So there they are. Should be on the screen now. So yeah, we basically can see that Favorites did very successfully finish his group by winning 2 games in a row against the German Protoss Fisheye and Dreamer. And his opponent Gag, let's see, I can't find him right now. Okay, there is this. In Group D, he was able to defeat Squall, a very old popular Zerg player, but then lost his final of the group against MasterReY. No problem to lose against him, I would say. But then in the final round of the group, he managed to come out ahead against Squall again with 2-0. So in the end, he managed to advance next to MasterReY as well. Yeah, so those are our first 2 opponents here going up against each other in this round of 16.
Looks like... Oh, we got a correction here from Wordy. So he's a Russian but lives in Sweden. Favorite.
Okay, so
maybe he has a Russian flag.
The German German flag, I don't know.
Do you know?
Or are we talking about Gag right now? We're talking about
I don't know.
Favorit, right?
I assume we're talking about Favorit. Yeah, already. Maybe already can confirm. Or what he played under for BSL, because I couldn't find Favorite. So
no.
If already knows what he played under, maybe for BSL he can let us know.
Yeah. It is Favorit. Okay, so no idea how the German flag happens, but yeah, okay, so Russian guy living in Sweden. Okay, so he's going up against Gag and we are ready. The first game is loaded. I would say we jump right into it, or is there anything left to say?
Oh, let's go for it.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry, looks like we got Heartbreak Ridge to start things off. 2-player map.
Okay. Oh yeah, so both players in the same team even. So they probably know their playstyle very well. Okay, so let's introduce the players here. On the left side in 10, I guess, we have our Russian Protoss Favorit.
Swedish flag. Living in Sweden. Alright.
Yes.
And on the right hand side we have playing Zerg, even though he was Terran on ladder. Interesting. We have IRK's Gag. Maybe yeah, we had a little bit of chat there, so maybe this is trying to psych his opponent out, or he knows he can't beat favorite with his Terran, so he's going to try the Zerg or something.
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting to play a different race in the tournament that you have played in the compared to the ladder. We'll see how that works. Favorit going with the pylon is natural, very standard, no super early cheeses here.
Yeah, one thing about this map is it's pretty big, wide open natural. It's harder to wall compared to something like Fighting Spirit. You can do some walls here, but they're often going to be funny looking or use the gas a little bit. So we'll kind of have to see how he does his wall. I actually veto this map on ladder for that reason.
Yeah, it can be a hard map because of this backdoor path as well. Yeah, but
Yeah,
we'll see if Gag wants to do that.
Yeah, definitely something you could take advantage of. Great place to put some lurkers up there, get some shots on the probes, or even some kind of muta harass or something.
Okay, we see Gag here with a 9 pool, I would say. I think it was a 9 pool actually. Yes, it was a 9 pool with a gas trick afterwards.
Yeah, so he probably knows the map a little bit. Wants to maybe try and punish this chance of a bad early wall maybe coming out of favorite. If not, he's at least going to be able to force a couple of cannons.
Yeah. So, yeah, so blocking the expansion here. Meanwhile, thanks for Takyu for mentioning that I should disable the progress bar. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, the hatchery went down.
Barely gets down yet.
Oh, and the probe was killed right away. That's a very weird position for a Protoss. If you're just in the dark and you don't know what's going on, there could be a super fast Hydra bust or so coming and he has no idea.
Yeah, in a spot like this, I like to send out another probe to try and get that scouting information. It's so important to know what Zerg's up to, so you can react accordingly. Like, if you try and guess and you guess wrong, a lot of times you can just die. Oh, this is going to be close.
Oh, just
Nice
slightly too late there.
Yeah, a few Lings still managed to sneak in. 4 Lings a lot of times can just end the game or be really devastating. Like, it's just going to cause favorite a lot of headaches to try and deal with this.
Yeah, a lot of headaches, yes. At least he doesn't have his speed researching, so Gag did not mine any gas, so at least Favorit has that going for him. Because speed links in your base, it's often a reason to just GG out.
Yeah, maybe not in a position like this. You definitely don't. I mean, you're playing in BSL. You don't want to GG out here. You want to keep fighting. But it's not a great position to be in for sure. We don't have a third base yet for Gag. Looks like it's coming up now, but a little bit late. He's got about 600 minerals here.
Yeah, that's true. And also Favorit sending another probe out, so he's getting this scouting information. So that's nice for him. But actually there's not a lot to scout there. Gag's still building up because he went for that early 9 pool. He's maybe not I don't know, is the replay broken? It looks a bit weird. Some drones running around, sitting around. He's on a lot of minerals. Has not started any tech.
Yeah, okay, there is another hatchery going down there at the natural now. This probe will scout that there's nothing fishy going on, though, that there's no extra lings, so that there's some value in that in of itself. Okay, and another hatchery. So it was definitely quite late, but he does get that down and going up to 4 hatches now. Just started mining gas. So we'll have to see what he wants to do with this. I imagine it's going to be a Hydra den if he's going for fast 4 hatches like this.
I could really imagine that since they are in the same team, that they already played a lot against each other, and since he is a Terran usually, yeah, he might want to play Zerg to throw Favorit off guard. Yeah, just catch him off guard, or maybe he also knows that Favorit has a PvZ as his weakest matchup, so maybe he wants to play Zerg because of that, but he's not super practiced in Zerg himself. Maybe that's the case, we'll see.
Yeah, maybe it's also a possibility that he's just a random player and he got Terran the most on ladder. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, could be. But we see favorites still scouting around here. He sees a colony finishing up. We still don't have a tech path at all chosen from Gag, though.
Yeah.
So making a few more lings. What is he going to do? He has 200 gas banked up. This is interesting. Okay, there's the lair starting now.
Yeah, on Favorit side we also... okay, just now started his first real tech decision by making the Stargate, so he's not going for like a super fast speed zealot tech with the Citadel, he just goes for the safe Stargate. That's always important because you want to have this continuous scouting information, and you can get that by just making a core there and flying around in the Zerg base.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. He knows this has been kind of a weird opening. He took some damage early, so he wants to be safe. He wants to know, okay, what am I up against? Like, what is this guy actually doing? So getting that Corsarian will just confirm everything for him. Eventually, he'll see that lair's been completed. He'll see probably a Spire or a Hydra Den follow up.
Oh, but actually a lot of Zerglings going, and there's not a super tight closed gap. There is a little gap here.
Oh no, a bunch of lings are streaming through.
Oh, he opts to fight there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think just running through there would be the better decision instead of fighting against 3 zealots and 2 cannons.
Yeah, he could have got into the main and probably picked off that Nexus. Like, he did a lot of damage to it earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Oh well, now he did make a lot of Zerglings which are not drones, and he didn't really accomplish anything with that, so I think Favorit should feel rather good about this. The core there is flying out of the base as well, so he has all the scouting information any second.
Yeah, we do have a Hydra Den and a Spire coming up. We have 2 gases. I'm interested to see what he actually wants to go for here. Just because his build has been a little different than what you would normally see in a ZVP. So I really want to see what his plan is here. Meanwhile, we got favorites. Got his second gateway. He's getting his Templar Archives coming up, so he's going to be having Storm coming out fairly soon.
Yeah, already has banked up a lot of gas, so he can start those the Storm research and those Templars right away. If he wants to go for it. Oh, DT building in the gateway, so yeah, maybe he can do some harassment with the core there. He is making core there, so some players only go for 1 core there to scout, but he did make 3 cores total so far, and maybe he can get some DT kills, maybe on that top expansion there, the 3rd base. There's no Overlord now, after this one is killed.
And Overlord speed isn't done, so if he can zone the Overlords out from there, it'll take a while to get up there to save it.
Yeah, no Overlord speed even researching, so this could be really devastating, this Dark Templar. Where is it? It's sitting in the natural, he's not moving out.
2
okay,
of them
now.
now. Alright, yeah, if he could sneak up there, he could get a lot of drone damage. And okay, ooh, we actually have a little bit of a Muta switch here too. I saw a couple Hydras being made, but now we have some Mutas and some Scourge popping.
Yeah.
Fair looks like he's prepared, at least at the main base. He's got a couple of cannons there. He might be able to find some damage at the natural with those hydras. Or Meta, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, DT coming into the third base now. There is an Overlord that just hatched. The Corsairs, are the Corsairs dead? I don't see them. Okay, they're in the main base. So they're not here to kill this Overlord, so... Yeah, okay, nice pull by Gag. Just pulling away the drones after only one single... Okay, 2 kills. So it's totally fine, I would say.
Yeah, and he's well aware. He's got that Overlord flying over there to kill it, but at the same time, Favorite now sees these Mutalisks. So he should be... Yeah, it looks like he's getting another cannon at his natural. And another one even in his main to help defend against this.
Yeah. So what's the plan here? Is he making Corsairs? Yes, he is continuing his Corsair production while building up his ground army. Yeah, I mean, it's always a risky thing to go out on the map with Zealots and Templars only if there are Mutas on the map, because they can just very easily snipe the High Templars. So you need either a lot of ranged goons or an Archon or so, or you need the Corsairs, and he decided to go for the Corsairs here.
Yeah, it's a good option. He does have +1 upgrading for those Corsairs now as well. It's going to be a while before that's finished. That storm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of hits on both sides there.
Yeah, he got a few of his own probes, but he weakened some of those mutas quite a bit. Actually, most of them are pretty weak. Oh, is he going to pick them off of these Corsairs? Okay.
Oh my god, no! 1 HP!
1 health, okay. He went and got it. These mutas are really damaged too. They're all like 20 health or under.
Yeah. So I guess this part of the game is over. The Mutalist against Corsair battle.
Yeah, but because he picked off all those Corsairs, it could leave an opportunity for him to make a bunch more mutas. Come back in.
That is true. So far he accumulated a nice number of Hydras in front of his natural, and he is actually making more Mutalisks. We can... okay, he did build some, but... Yeah, he has like 6 right now, but he's making more Hydralisks, and he's also getting the Lurker upgrade now.
Alright,
we'll
we got some Lings dancing here at the bottom of the map. Okay, they're gonna run away now. Look like maybe... Oh no, they're coming back. Like they want to try and go through the bottom of the map into Favorite's natural or something. But he's got to kill that temple first.
Yes. But I don't think he will do it with the Zerglings. I guess he just hoped that the mineral block is not there anymore. But yeah, it's there, so he will not be able to get into the natural. Oh!
Nice storm on those mutas.
Front, yes. So I think he killed 1 High Templar there, right? But the second one survived, or did he kill actually 2? Did you see?
I didn't see.
I think he only killed 1, so... Yeah, I mean there are enough storms, I would say. There are almost 2 storms on the bottom Templar, then 1 storm on the top Templar, and then over the robotics there's another 2 storms. So we'll have a total of 5 storms with the 6
We got a mineral only base coming up here, but there's a DT attacking it, and he does get the kill. Oh, just barely. Yeah, trying to save it, but can't quite save it in time. A nice
That's
little
really
win there for Favorite.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, it looks like DT's killed all those Lings at the bottom of the map too. He's got 12 kills, 13.
Yes. Okay, but now the big Hydra push is coming, but as I said, there are a lot of storms, and I think the army of Favorit is quite big. I think he can handle this Hydras easy.
Yeah, he's only got half his army out here at the moment. He's got a bunch of goons left behind, but I think he can still deal with this. And now he's moving out. We're gonna have storms. No, okay. They're both just gonna kind of back away from each other here. This is quite a scary army from Favorite. Does Gag have what he needs to defend? There's no lurkers yet, but he is morphing some at the natural right now.
Ah, but I mean the Observer's already done, and he has a very goon-heavy army, so I don't think lurkers are a big problem for him. Yeah. The important part, I think, is can he hit those storms on the Hydras and maybe Zerglings, which are coming soon.
One thing to note though is Favorite is running pretty low on the minerals in his main. He's gonna need another base. Okay, he's taking one now.
Yeah, but that
One
one
harassing
Mutalisk
it.
is trying to kill that Nexus.
It's the hero Mutalisk. He's got one kill on that probe, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to kill the Nexus all by himself. We'll see.
Oh, we'll get some action. The observer. Observer very dangerous.
Okay, pulls
Okay,
it back.
but he's aware. Oh
Only
no!
one. Oh! Hero
Where's the
Observer
storm?
too. Oh,
Okay,
nice storm.
there.
Softening up that army. Alright, he's gonna get a few lurkers here out in front. Need to
Okay,
see a couple
now the
more
height
storms
is-
here. Oh yeah. Okay.
Beautiful storm.
Very nice storms.
Ah, but it was closer than I expected. But overall, I think Favorit
Yeah, me
should
too.
get this fight here, and with the reinforcement of the zealots, I think he can kill all of those remaining units. So Observer's not really in range of this lurker here on the right side.
Yeah, that one lurker is getting a lot of free shots here. Okay, he's gonna clean that up now though.
Okay, so what does Gek have? He has some lurkers sitting there in front of his natural, some zerglings, but I don't really see a super big army here to defend this attack on his mineral only base.
Yeah, I don't think he is gonna be able to defend this. So again, Favorite's gonna be able to pick off that base. That Muta is still actually going to town on that Nexus. Okay, it's just now getting drawn into the cannons.
Almost got the shields. He did his
Yeah,
best.
almost. He put in work.
Oh, there's a comment in the chat. Goons doesn't have range, or don't have range. Is that the case? That's interesting.
He's not upgrading it at the moment. I do know his +1 on the Corsairs was delayed quite a bit. So I could see him not having range yet.
Ah, that's quite big upgrade to forget against a lot of lurkers, because yeah, the lurkers will do a lot more damage if your goons have no range.
Yeah. Alright.
So what's the plan here for both players? So Favorit has his third base up, but the main base is mined out, so his natural will be mined out soon, so he can't just stay on one base, he needs to get another base as well. But
Okay.
the same is true for Gek basically. He's only on 3 bases and he needs to get the 4th base soon.
We are getting some Reaver tech coming out of Favorite here. His Robo Bay just finished and he's got a shuttle just finishing as well, so we may see some drops coming up. Okay, loading up a couple of Templars. We'll have to follow that shuttle, see if he can get a good storm drop off, but he is pushing the front now. What does Gag have here? He's pulling all his forces back. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Favorite's gonna have to back up for now.
Yeah, you don't really want to run into the sunken lurker defense with a lot of zealots. So where is that shuttle? It's flying towards the main right now. Is there even enough to storm? Yeah, okay, there are some drones there. So let's see. Meanwhile, getting that
Favorite's taking
4th
space.
base. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Dropping off that Templar, he's just gonna run up towards the mineral line.
Yeah, sneaky Templar here.
Oh, Scourger
Nice
coming
storm.
in. Oh, another nice storm at the
Ooh.
natural. Killing
8
8 drones at the natural.
kills and 5. So 13 drone kills. That's very nice for him.
And we got him pushing towards that mineral only basic once again. I don't think Gag has enough to defend here at the moment either. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no
almost been the
micro.
story of this game. This
Yeah.
base, he keeps trying to take it and Favorite keeps denying it.
Yeah, he's going for a counterattack, and I think this is his last shot. If this counterattack doesn't kill the 3rd base of Favorit here, I don't see a lot of hope here for Gag to stay in this game.
Yeah, he doesn't have. I mean, all he has here is a couple of cannons. He is sending some Zouts over there now, though, and he's gonna see that this army is here.
Yeah, Gag needs to go now, otherwise the storms are coming. He has to go.
There's a fight at the top of the map too. He just killed a lot of stuff.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, we got this battle coming down at the bottom. Most of it's dead. There's still 2 lurkers alive that could kill all those probes if they got in that mineral line. Will it be enough? Like, he's gonna lose his 3rd base, it looks like, here too. I think this is it.
Yeah, and Favorit also has bottom right base completed now with cannon secured, so yeah,
And
he's
got
not
an
gonna
army
kill
to
this
clean this up.
base. Yeah.
Yeah. There is no ob here at the moment, but he's got an army that can clean this up.
Yeah, and that should be it. I actually have to say his probe count is rather low the whole game, but it was definitely enough here.
He did just lose some to these lurkers too.
Yes.
But, yep. And with the fall of this base, I mean, Zerg's knocked back to 2 bases that are almost dry. He's trying to take that mineral only yet again, but this feels like too little too late. And there's
GG.
Alright. So this is a best of 3. Gag still has 2 more chances. We'll have to see, is he going to play Zerg again? Is he going to switch back to Terran? Is he random and he's going to get Protoss? Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see about that. I would say we will jump into the next game. Actually, okay, this was just a best of 1, right?
Oh, was it? Okay.
Or maybe not. Let me see. 1 second. 1 second.
Well, yeah, looking at the Wikipedia, I think they're all best of 3s.
Okay, I have the information that Gag did give a free win to Favorit. So they're all best of 3s, yes, but we actually don't have another replay here for this because Gag decided to give the win to Favorit. So that means Favorit wins the first series of this group, advances to the winners game, and we'll see the next best of 3 of this group.
All right. So this will be a ZVZ. Squall versus Striker.
Yes, and while I'm fixing the overlay here, yeah.
I don't know too much about Squall. Striker's pretty strong Zerg. He plays for my team NAS, NAS B team. Probably the strongest player on our team though.
Okay.
I don't know how his ZVZ is. He's quite strong, good at ZVP, ZVT. We'll see. I think if he had a weak spot, it would be this matchup. And I've also heard from a wordy or saw earlier that Squall actually qualified through into this group from a wild card because one of the players G5 dropped out.
Oh yes, that's an very important information. Okay. Yes, about the wildcard tournament. Yeah, as you said, G5 dropped out of this group, so that's why this group, the cast of this group, is also delayed. And there was a little wildcard tournament which had the top 3 place finishers of the round of 32 of all of the groups. They did a little tournament, and Squall did advance there to get this spot. That also means that his opponent here in this group, Striker, did not really have a lot of time to prepare for his opponent because he didn't know his opponent. Because yeah, the wildcard tournament was a bit on short notice, so in the end, yeah, he couldn't really prepare for any specific matchup. Yeah, I was also a part of this wildcard tournament, I have to say, and I lost against Squall, so I'm happy that my loss was not for nothing. Squall did advance, so yeah, I think we can go into the game, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. I'm happy that the chat is entertained.
Yeah, always a good thing.
Okay. So, on the left side of this map, Heartbreak Ridge again, we have our blue Zerg, Striker.
Alright. And on the right side of the map, we have our green Zerg, Ash Squall.
Yeah, so ZVZ, overall, on average, the shortest matchup in StarCraft, of course, so there's a lot of action going on very quickly in this matchup, so yeah, we'll not wait for long.
Yeah, the first thing to look for is the opening build orders. Like, is one player going to go for a fast hatchery, and someone goes for a really early pool? There's basically, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do. I think the three biggest ones are like 9 pool, 12 pool, and 12 hatch. I've seen a lot of different things like 10 hatch and 11 hatch. I don't know. There's just so many things, but it's all about how these builds interact with each other, and knowing what build your opponent did, and being able to base your play based on their build compared to your build. We're actually seeing a gas first come out of Striker here, and a pool first out of Squall.
Yes, Striker also decided to make an overlord, so he's getting the gas first and a slightly later pool in itself as well. So we will have Squall with the earlier Zerglings, so he will put on the aggression first, and Striker has the task to defend for now. But then he will come back with the earlier speed, probably. We'll see.
Earlier speed or earlier layer, earlier both. Yeah, I'm interested to see. Like, because of his pool isn't so far behind, he should be able to get out enough links to hold off the earlier aggression coming out from Squall while still getting link speed up quicker or his layer up quicker. Whatever he wants to go for here.
Yeah, and he already has over 100 gas and he's still mining. That usually means he's getting the speed and the layer. So that will be interesting.
Yeah, he hasn't spent it yet, but I guess the spawning pools. I imagine we'll see. Okay, layer started immediately. So he wants to go for really fast mutas here. He's only making 2 Zerglings at the moment. That could be dangerous. Okay, he sees the Zerglings coming with his Overlord and he's going to instantly make more.
Yeah, and he already started speed as well. So speed are... Oh wait, okay, never mind. Squall did not research speed. That's interesting. I thought he will get speed first. Okay, he's not getting speed at all. Okay,
interesting. He arrives to the base, but Striker's already set up in position here to not let Squall in. The Overlord is about to see that.
Yeah, so both players have a pretty similar lair timing. So Striker had the earlier gas and he got the speed in addition to the lair, but the lair itself is about the same here for both players.
Oh yeah, they finished up almost the same time. Okay, Spire now going down for Striker and for Squall. Actually, the Spire was a little bit later for Squall. So, despite having the lair finish slightly ahead, his Spire started slightly behind. Nothing too big though. It's not going to make a big difference.
Overall, the Mutalisk will be about the same, but the interesting thing is, can Striker use the speed to his advantage here? He's trying to break out, but good micro by Squall here, winning this fight. Nice.
Yeah, it looked like Striker had more lings. I think like Striker had more, but just a better concave positioning from Squall there. Oh, now he's gonna lose a couple of drones too. So that's not good for him. Squall is up 2 drones now at the moment.
Yeah, and Squall already with the sunken, so he's totally safe against those speedlings. So there will be no real danger for him, and he can get his Mutalisk out. But the same is true, of course, for Striker, but he will have a bit of a hard time because he had to use his drones to fight, and he also lost the drone, so he's a bit low on the minerals now. You can see he has almost 500 gas, but he's below 300 minerals, so Squall will be able to make more Mutalisks overall, a bit more quicker.
Yeah, so I'd say a slight advantage here for Squall. not necessarily game ending. Striker could definitely do some things to come back here. But what's his
Yes.
plan going to be? Let's see.
Yeah, especially with the speed, you can always run in to your opponent's base even later on and get 1 or 2 drone kills very quickly. So that can always change. But the Mutalists are out now for Squall and for Striker as well. Will we see any Overlord kills here? Oh, this is a big difference here. So Squall did not retreat his Overlords in time, so he will probably lose one. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be close. Striker wants it. He's going back for it. I think he's going to get it. Yeah. Okay.
And this other one as well. I don't
Well, if
think
he can get both of them, that's really good.
Yeah, so little advantage here for Striker in this Mutalist fight, so maybe he can catch up again.
Yeah, he's ahead in supply despite being down a drone. So I guess that means he's got extra muta, or he does have those few wings too. Oh, both sides have them. Okay, we do have a muta fight. Oh, looks like Striker is going to come out on top of this muta fight here in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that was a weird fight to take for Squall. Is there any defense in his main? No! The drones are all here to be killed. Squall
Yeah,
just
this
are
might just
hatching.
be it. He needs to get these scourge hits or something. He's going to lose a lot of drones.
Ah, gets one Mutalist, but that will not be enough. And I don't see any hope here. He got 2 more Scorches finishing, but they will not defend this either.
He's down to 6 drones now, where Striker's still at 10, and yeah, he's just gonna tap out there. GG.
GG. Yeah, so I'm not sure. They had the Spire on the same time, and for some reason Striker had more Mutalists despite being down 1 drone. Maybe because of those Overlord kills, but I'm not sure.
Or the earlier gas, maybe he had enough gas to get him.
Yeah, maybe he accumulated more gas early on. That's correct. Can you change the title to BSL games? Of course. Okay. Yeah, so 1-0 for Striker here. We'll get into the next game right away.
Oh, that's good. I'm cheering for Striker. No bias. Just happens to be on my team, that's all. Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
Looks
let's
like
go.
Gladiator is the next map here. Pretty standard 4-player map. I don't know this is going to make a huge difference in ZVZ. I suppose with the low ground mains, it's easier to hold the ramp with lings. I'll have to see if anyone does something like that, but introduce the players here.
Yep, on the left side of the map, Gladiator, we have Striker.
And in the bottom right, we have our white Zerg Squall. Pretty similar colors here. Might be hard to tell. I don't know. Can we shift tab these? Nope, they didn't play on TVB.
Sadly not. Sadly not.
All right, so we'll just have to deal.
Yep.
Right away, I'm noticing Striker's going to get to Squall's base first, so maybe a little advantage there for him. He'll be able to see what he's up against before Squall knows what he's up against.
Yes. Okay, so far both players did make their 9 drones. Is there a difference? Ah, okay, there's
Squall
an Overlord
has like
already.
an extra 100 minerals. Okay.
Yeah, Overlord for Striker. So, oh, he's doing the same strategy. He made an Overlord and then a gas last game as well. And yeah, Squall with the same strategy as well, just for the regular 9 pool. So, yeah, we'll see how that plays out this time.
Yeah. It might be a little easier for Squall to hold the top of the ramp here with those earlier lings. Like I was saying, because of the high ground advantage, but I don't know. We'll see. Is Striker gonna go for that fast really fast layer that he went for last time? Is he gonna go for Ling speed first? Because I think last time Squall skipped Ling speed for the layer right away.
Yes, because he got the later gas, so he has 100 gas mined when his pool is finishing, so he has to decide to get speed or the layer. And it looks like he's going for the layer here.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't quite have 100 gas
okay,
yet.
yeah, I was looking at Striker's gas. Oh, okay, it's the speed this time, so slight deviation from the last game. Meanwhile, on Striker's side, he has the 200 gas when his pool is finishing. And he is not getting speed so far. That's interesting. The speed is switched around between the players. Okay, now he's getting it.
So this could be, like, Squall might be able to end this pretty quickly. Like, he's gonna have speedlings, and he's got these earlier lings coming in. Striker's got a drone here, I guess, to mess up the AI. He knows these lings are coming. We'll have to see how the engagement is. Oh, very nice.
I have to say, very nice micro by Squall,
Yeah.
sending that one Zergling on top of his opponent's Zergling, so there were like 2 or 3 Zerglings following that single Zergling, so his other Zerglings were winning the fight for him. Good job.
A little oh so good from Squall. But he still has this above the ramp here, and now he does have Ling speed. So will he be able to do something with this?
Yeah, Ling speed is ready, and he's going in right now. Where's he? Oh, there's a gap at the top.
Oh no!
So he's able to get in.
Spire is on the way, but Striker is losing a lot of Lings here for free. Oh, this is looking dangerous.
Yeah, once you're at the X, you can just kill the spawning Zerglings immediately, and then you just have a Zergling advantage. Already 3 drones dead, so...
Yeah, I don't know if Striker's going to be able to defend this.
Yeah, it looks like there's no hope. Trying to get
down
the
a
sunken now.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be done in time. I mean, I guess it puts a little bit more of a timer on Squall, but he's got a bunch more Lings streaming across the map here. He's already winning the Ling battle.
Yeah, and he will lose the Spire here, so...
Yeah. Oh no, that's going to be devastating. He does pick
not
off
even
that Spire.
cancelled. GG. Yeah, so this game, Squall with the earlier pool and also getting the speed this time. He is able to come out ahead, so... Yeah, a lot of early Zerglings are very strong if you rush to that Spires too quickly.
Yep. That's the story of ZVZ, 2 really quick games. So we will see a game 3 between these two.
Yep.
Right. What do you think? Are we going to get a longer ZVZ, or is this one going to be over in 10 minutes or less too?
I think it will be over quickly. It's very rare to see late game ZVZs.
Yeah. Alright, so we got Sylphid, 3-player map.
Okay. The score is 1-1 now. Okay. So, in the top part of the map near Sylphid, we have in blue our Spanish Zerg, Squall.
And in red, in the left, bottom left, we have our red Zergs. Alright, so we saw the same build from both players both times. Is there any reason to suspect they might try and mix this up, or do you think they're probably going to just stick with this?
I think there's a high chance that they're just going to stick with it. I think it worked fine for both players in one game. I think Squall realizing that maybe he wanted to put on a little bit more aggression and getting that speed in the second game. Maybe he realized that he was missing the speed in the first game, so he adapted there. and was able to win the second game with the speed. Maybe he will do the same. But from
Alright,
Striker we saw the same strategy twice already, and he's doing the same again here in game 3.
And it looks like we do have that gas and Overlord coming out. No pool actually from Squall, so he is going to mix it up this game.
Okay.
So he's going for 12 pool this time around.
12 pool. Interesting.
So the pool timings are essentially the same here, but Striker's going to have a lot more gas.
Yeah, so maybe he will go into that fast lair again. And then the question is, will Squall go into lair himself, or will he get the speed and maybe get a lot of circling with 2 hatcheries? Because of course if you go for 12 pool you have a lot more minerals, so you can build another hatchery, and he chooses to build that hatchery in the natural. So he will basically have double production compared to Striker.
And it'll be a little bit before Striker does find out what he's up against. Squall is going to see into Striker's base here right away, but Striker doesn't have an Overlord anywhere near Squall's base at the moment. So I don't think he'll have time to punish this. He is going ahead and making his few lings and starting that lair as we expected, or as we saw in the last 2 games. So quick Spire again. He's definitely going to have the opportunity to get those meters out a little bit quicker if he's going to be able to defend the amount of lings just coming out of Squall here.
Yeah, Squall in the meantime getting his lair as well. No speed actually, so okay, just now when I say that he starts the speed research.
Cast a curse.
Yeah, but I think with the double production, I mean he already has 6 Zerglings, there's no real danger. Once his hatch finishes, I don't think Striker can really do a lot of damage with his Zerglings, so I think the main focus will be the Mutalisks of Striker.
Yeah, he does confirm that this hatchery is here. So he knows roughly what he's up against, throwing down his own Spire now. Yeah, he's gonna need something, I think, to help defend though against the number of lings that's gonna come out from Squall. Like if he continues to produce lings on these 2 hatches, he's eventually gonna be able to overwhelm Striker unless he's got something else, like a sunken at home to defend.
Yeah, the 2 hatchery production can't be underestimated, and the speed is finishing any second for Squall, so in a few seconds those lings will arrive at the base. He can maybe hold for a bit at the choke points, but overall there are just more Zerglings for Squall and more beats left usually, so I think there has to be a sunken, but there is no sunken.
Sneaky ling in Squall's base from Striker.
Oh,
Squall's actually attacking his own pool. What is going on here?
Yeah, but he's going into the base of Striker and this is sunken. It's just a bit too late, I feel.
Yeah, like I felt like he needed that sunken a little earlier.
Yes.
It's kind of the story of last game too. His sunken just wasn't quite ready in time. He's
Yeah.
gonna try the drill. It's not gonna be good enough though. Like the sunken is gonna go down.
And now
he does
the
have the
Spire
Spire finished, but he's got to deal with these lings first.
Oh, that's unfortunate. If you just make that sunken a bit earlier, you're in a very good position, I think.
Yeah, so advantage, a little bit of advantage here for Squall now. He's up 5 drones. He's got that second base. The only thing Striker has is he's gonna have slightly early mutas, and very slightly. Like Squall's already got Scourge on the way to counter this, and a whole bunch more lings streaming across the map. Oh no, I don't think he has enough to defend this. What can he do? He's got nothing.
That one Mutalist takes a long time to kill those Zerglings. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, he's gonna lose all his drones here.
Yeah,
It is.
sadly the second time in a row that Striker rushes for that super fast lair with that gas first, lair immediately, but he just didn't have enough defense here.
All right. So Squall takes it down and goes to the winners match to play against Favorite.
Yes.
And that will mean Gag against Striker. They'll lose this match.
Exactly. So, yeah, Favorit against Squall. We will go into that winners match right away.
All right, so we're gonna have a PVZ on Sylphid.
Yes. So, I'm going to start the game. Okay. So, on the left side, in gray, our Protoss player, Favorit.
And on the right side, we have our yellow Ash Squall, who got here through the wild card. So if he could take out Favorite and win this group, I mean, that's quite good for him. Eh? Like, he was eliminated before originally. But then to fight through the wild card and then make it out first in the group, that'd be pretty amazing.
Yes. Yeah, we'll see. We already saw a PvZ by Favorit. He did win that. So convincingly that his opponent just give him 3 wins. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes this time. He's going for that pylon in the front again. And Squall is going in the wrong direction with Overlord, so he will not get scout information right away.
Yeah, the probe hasn't been scouting, so I think this is going to be gate first, and it is, right?
Yes.
So we're going to see some early pressure coming out here from Favorite. Looks like the Zerg is going for either a 12 pool or 12 hatch, or maybe, okay, it looks like 11 hatch. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 11 hatch.
So it's going to be a little bit before that pool comes out. Favorite is going to be able to put a little bit of pressure on with these early zealots.
Yeah, the early zealots can do a lot of damage if the Zerg is not careful, or at least they can force a lot of Zerglings and make sure that the Zerg can't just freely drone up and get his economy going. And it's always a hard balance to do for a Zerg player, to know how many Zerglings you need to defend the Zealots and how many drones you can build.
And this is something that could snowball very quickly. Like, if Favorite gets a favorable engage here early on, takes out a few drones or kills a bunch of Lings without losing his Zealots, that can quickly spiral into a win with the extra Zealots coming across.
Yeah. The first Zealot is halfway or a bit more, almost at the natural now. The first Zerglings are being built right now. 6 Zerglings.
Oh, like this Squall's just trying to stall this Zealot a little bit with his drone. Slow it down, you know, buy a bit of a time for his Zerglings to hatch out.
So can that Zealot get into the minerals or behind the minerals? That's the question here. Oh no, he goes for the drones, but he's not getting anything here.
Yeah, he's kind of getting caught there. I think he's going to lose that Zealot without doing any damage. So this is looking good for Squall to start off here.
Oh, and
Not even a
losing his
single link.
scout probe? No, okay, he can save the scout probe. Also, he's hiding a Zealot here at the bottom.
Yeah,
maybe he can go in
maybe
later.
he's going to try and sneak that in later when the Lings come across the map. He's not going to have a cannon ready in time. There's quite a large gap here. So maybe there's an opportunity for Squall to get in and get some probe kills.
Yeah, I feel like he
Something
needs
done
some
here.
more probes, and he's pulling them right now. But are they a bit too late there? is a little gap at the top.
Okay, he does have it
Okay.
blocked up with those probes now.
Yes.
So he's gonna be okay.
Actually, it's a bit interesting because Squall
Oh,
has...
no!
Oh my gosh.
Found a way through. Oh, okay. Forget what I just said. He did find a way through. So just like last game of Favorite, we see a bunch of Lings getting into the base here.
I mean, he won the last game. That's when
true.
this happened, so I guess he can deal with it. Oh, but all 3, 4, I think 4 probes, maybe even 5 probes lost here. So, oh, that's a big hit here to the economy. On the other side, we have the Zealot going into the natural of Squall now. Can he get some kills as well?
Yeah, I feel like he needs to get at least a few drones here to kind of even that out. Like you can even see in the drone count, his probe count, he's way behind.
Yeah, but nice reaction by Squall, pulling away every drone before any drone is going down, and now he can just kill the Zealot with the Zerglings.
We got 3 more Zealots moving out onto the map. Looks like they're headed straight for that 3rd base. Maybe he can get a few kills there. Force some more Lings, if nothing else. Meanwhile, we got the lair almost finished up here already for Zerg. And the Stargate coming up as well for Favorite.
But so far I have to say, Squall in a super good position. I mean, we can just look at the worker count, and if the Zerg is so far over 10 workers ahead at this point compared to the Protoss, then you know the Protoss is in a very bad position. At least he got this block on the ramp here on that 3 o'clock position. So this is hard to break. He needs to spend a few more minerals getting Zerglings and can't make more drones.
Yeah, he's gonna force some more Lings, or maybe he can drone drill. Oh, he does find a little gap between those Zealots again. Picks one of them off. Will he get the second one? No.
Yeah, but now with the speed as well finishing, I think he will get those Zealots.
I still think that was good for Favorite, forcing all those extra Lings and trading out for some Lings. He needs to do something to try and get back in from the damage he took. He's not really making probes at home at the moment. Okay, Templar Archives now coming down. So we'll have to see, is he going to try some DT Corsair kind of stuff that we saw in the last game? Is this just for Storms? We'll see.
We don't see a Hydralist. Okay, now the Hydralist then is in the natural. But it looks like he might want to go for Mutalisks. Still making drones.
Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and drone up heavily. He's got no answer to these Corsairs at the moment. He does have a few Scourge makings, so... Favorite's just going to back out of there. Not wanting to lose those Corsairs too for free. Oh no, he is going to lose both of them though.
This is
That hurts.
really bad for a Protoss player. He will just have no additional scouting information for the next few minutes, so he needs to build another core there, or okay, he has one in the main base, but even one core there is not enough if there's a sudden Mutalisk switch now. If there are, for example, 8 Mutalisks now, that one cannon and one core there is no match against 8 Mutalisks.
Squall doesn't have a lot of gas. He only just took his natural gas, so I don't think he's going to be able to afford many Mitas at the moment. Maybe Favorite noticed that and like, okay, I'm not afraid of Mitas, at least a lot of Mitas. But with that second gas coming up now and a potential third gas, definitely a possibility. And he did stop making Corsairs at 1. So we'll have to see. There is that DT sneaking out onto the map, so he is going to try and get something done with this. I don't think he's going to be able to get into any of these bases. Oh, he's actually got 2 DTs out on the map here.
Yeah, the first one trying to get into the third base, but stopped immediately. No kill there. Other one is still looking for something to attack, but not really finding anything either. So, yeah, overall, very nice game for Squall so far.
Yeah, Favorite has caught up a little bit in the worker count here. but we still see Squall is ahead in supply. Usually you do not want to see that as a Protoss, having the Zerg ahead. I still think he needs to get something else done. What's going to be up his follow-up here? He is adding a couple more gateways now. Storm is being researched, so I think we're just going to see him, you know, try and macro up, get that big army he had last game, and then maybe get some map presence after that.
Oh, but adding 2 cannons because he's a bit scared of the Hydraless bust. I mean, if you're already in a bad position, worker-wise, you really... yeah, you really need to go on the map and do something about it, but if you need to sit in your base and get additional cannons, it's really not looking good for you. But he's trying to get the shuttle out with 2 DTs inside, so maybe he can do a little bit of damage in the main base. There's no Overlord so far, but there's Overlord speed.
Yeah, I was just going to say one thing I will notice about this game compared to his other one is we do have Overlord speed now. So definitely a good chance that he won't take a lot of damage. I mean, there's always the chance he just doesn't notice the DTs in this base, and they kill like a bunch of drones. And that's one way that Favor could definitely get back into this game.
Yes.
And we'll have to see. He's sneaking along the bottom here. Will Squall see it?
So far, his reactions were pretty nice, and yeah, okay, 2 DTs unloading. Let's see.
I don't think he saw this coming in, so he could lose a lot of drones here. How many is he gonna get?
Okay, at least he notices before he loses all of the drones.
Did lose quite a few. It looks like he's gonna try and pick off that Spire too.
Yeah, 11, 12 kills now. I've counted the kills before. So 12 drone kills here.
And he's gonna get that Spire as well. Very nice. Now he can breathe a little easy. He doesn't have to worry about potential Muta switch anytime soon here.
Yeah, meanwhile, I really don't see... I still don't see a good way for Favorit to really break out on the map. His gateway count at 6 right now. It's not super high either, but his economy is weaker than the Zerg's economy as well, so I don't see any advantage for Favorit here.
Even after all that damage, he's still a little behind here.
Yeah.
Is that hatchery misplaced there at that kind of low, weird high ground third base?
Yeah, I think it's one spot to the left, yes.
Yeah. Bit unfortunate for him there. But we do have Favorite moving out onto the map now, catching a little group of Hydras here.
Upgrades at 1-0 for both players. Yeah. Not really getting changed anytime soon. Okay, he's trying to get the third base now, and maybe just wants to use his army in a defensive way to get that third base up.
Yeah, I would almost want to go for a fourth too. Get that third gas, just because this is a mineral only too. I don't think he can really pressure the Zerg at the moment though.
Yeah,
he's just the supplies are just too close. Yeah.
Yeah, Squall, he was able to drone up so much. It felt like he was not really harassed after the very initial Zealot attack, but yeah, now he's just have so many drones and he has so much supply that I don't see him taking any damage to this Protoss army.
Alright, we do have a little bit of a negate here. A couple of storms going down on some Hydras. Taking a few of those off. Not wanting to fully commit in either set. Either player really wanting to fully commit here. Oh, nice storm there. Oh, that got a lot of Hydras. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the storms were super nice, but overall there's only one storm left now and this Templar is dying. Okay, so now there's no additional storm.
Yeah. Well, he is picking up these units, but he looks like he's going to lose most of his army as well. Okay, he does save the goons. That's important.
Yeah, okay, his third base went up meanwhile. He has some cannons there to defend, and he has some additional Templars. So for now he's still fine, I would say. We'll see what the next tech path of Squall is. There's still no hive tech or anything like that.
Yeah. Favorites, like I said, still okay, but this is still quite the uphill battle for him. Like he's down 25 supply here. He's got a decent sized army. I don't know where all the supply is of Squall. Is it just because he has so many drones?
Yeah, he has a lot of lurkers in front of his natural as well.
Yeah. All right, Squall's gonna go ahead and take a 5th base. Like he knows he doesn't necessarily need to engage. He's got map control. He's got the bigger army. He can just take bases and wait Protoss out, not let him get any more himself. But looks like we are gonna see him try and get that 4th base and 3rd gas established now, which is very important. If Protoss can get that, he can definitely fight back into this game.
Ah, nice storms there again. But Squall is going to the natural of Favorit now. Can he just break it? Is that a possibility here?
Yeah, there's no storm there at the moment. Okay, he's pulling his army back. He should be okay here. I'm gonna say we had a lot of nice storms coming out of Favorite this game.
Yes, he's doing a good job with the little army he has.
He actually pulled ahead in supply for the first time too.
Yes.
Since the early game there.
Ah, but it looks like Squall is really going for the super late game here. He's getting 2 more bases. He's setting up a lurker, lurker defense in the middle of the map. But Favorit is just going on the top side here. So now Squall a bit out of position.
Yeah, if he could kill these 2 bases, that'd be really good for him. He's actually setting up some cannons in the other base as well. Getting maybe ready to take that for himself. Meanwhile, the hive is almost done for Squall, so are we going to see some defilers? Are we going to see ultralists? What's his plan here? We kind of got some fights going on all over. He is countering this 3rd base, and there's nothing to defend it. I think the 3rd base of Favorite's probably going to go down here. Oh, he does have a few units, but there's no ops. Oh, he had to retreat those probes, but he lost so many to that lurker.
Ah, it looks... Oh no, the Templars! Oh, one Templar died to the lurker there. Oh, maybe he can...
Is he going to save this?
Yes, it looks like.
Wow. I did not think he was going to be able to save that Nexus.
It was close. He lost some probes, but overall he has that 4th base finished up now, or finishing up. And yeah, his probe count is really a bit low, but he can also kill this left base now. Maybe. Top base,
We have a little mini game fight going up in the top cannons versus Sunken's coming up here.
Ah, but the macro of Squall is just so strong, but super nice storms here. Wow.
Clumped up lurkers. Great storms killing a bunch of those lurkers. It feels like he's throwing a lot of his army away into Favorite here. Oh, but I didn't see these Lings and Hydras coming up from the bottom, so he may... Yeah, I think he's going to get this Nexus this time. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's no way he's going to save it this time, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, without Storm, no way.
Yeah, but
he holds on to
targeting, he could just target it.
If he holds on to this Nexus, okay, it's going down.
Now.
I was like, there's no way he's going to hold that again, is there? That was close, though. He almost saved it. Meanwhile, we got these cannons taking down the hatchery at the top.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he can do it because Squall is just sending units there now, and I think those units will just kill the cannons. And then, I don't know, Favorit with the main being mined out right now and the natural not too good either. He just has 1 base then.
Yeah, he's barely mining it too. It's not fully saturated at the moment. Well, but what does Zerg have? I missed like something. There's a bunch of Zealots and Templars.
Yes. 2 kills on that. Zealots with 2 and 3 kills.
Yeah, I think he got some kills at that third pseudo high ground kind of base too. He just sent all his drones there, but I saw some dead drones. So it's good for him, but like, look at the supplies. He's back to like 30, 40 supply down here. He's gonna try and take out this top base again, but Zerg just has so much.
Yeah, I mean, he had many good storms, he had good fights there, but overall Squall just has the unit number advantage and yeah, just the economy advantage. So overall he can kill a lot of units, but there are just way too many units coming.
Yeah, a couple of whiff storms. Most of this goes back to that early game too, what we saw with getting those speedlings in and killing all those probes. And Favorite's been fighting uphill battle ever since.
Oh.
Trying to break in, but no, those lurkers are going to defend it, no problem.
This repositioning of the lurker inside of the storm. Nice.
Yeah. He is trying to, Favorite is trying to retake that third mineral only, but nope. Just a couple of control group units here are going to shut that down. He does break into this base now. Oh,
wait,
the lurker egg blocking it. Okay. I think he will kill this base. Oh no.
Oh, will he?
A whole bunch just came through that
line. No,
line.
he's on the tech move command. Okay, but the storm cleared it. But
Yes.
there are still a lot of circling, so I think he will not be able to clear this expansion. And with that, I think there's no hope left here for our product player.
He does have a bit of a bank that could allow him to stay in this game a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
He's not really macroing. Okay, there we go. He needs like a bunch of good storms to somehow secure his third base. Oh, we do have these overlords loaded up. Oh, there's going to be a drop at his mining base here.
Oh, and there's not enough defense. And the main and natural are mined out, so this is basically the last base that Favorite has. And with that base going down, there's really no mining left here for Favorite.
Yeah, one of those cannons goes down. He's using his probes to kind of try and protect these cannons. He does have some units to try and clean this up. He might actually be able to hold this.
Yeah, the Hydras all ran into the cannon for no reason instead of killing the Nexus, so that's nice for him.
Yeah, it looks like he will be able to defend. So he holds on. He stays in a little bit longer. Like, he needs that. He's just about dry at that natural. There's basically no mining left there. Oh, we got a storm coming up at the top base, maybe?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, so Favorite's just been like barely hanging on in this game.
There was another storm drop on the right expansion here of Squall. Yeah, but overall I think Squall, he still has many bases. He's taking another one at the top right. He still has a lot more workers, and he's up 50 supply, so I still don't see any way for Favorite to come back here.
He even has Defilers out now. We see a Dark Swarm going down. I don't think that's gonna do too much against the Zealot Templar army, but you know, we got it there. Yeah, one thing, he is like mined out of his main, almost out of his natural at third and fourth base for the Zerg, but he's just got so much map control. He's got so many more units that he's going to be able to secure these other bases and get his mining going. Whereas Favorite's just barely hanging on to the one base he's got.
Yeah, and I mean, as a Zerg, if all the focus is on one point of the map here, the Zerg can also always decide to just go into the natural with one Defiler, Dark Swarm, 12 Zerglings, or maybe even a bit more. He can just run into the natural and get into the main on the gateways here, and that could be an option for Squall as well.
Oh, we got a lurker drop into the mineral line here too. Losing a bunch more probes.
11 kills. 5 kills. Oh my. Where are the probes? I see 6 probes. Okay, 7 probes now, but he has 27. Okay, there are many probes in the natural here still. He needs to transfer those. But I mean, he can't because the Zerg is sitting outside of his base.
Yeah. And he's got no mining either. So what does he do? He's gonna try and clear this out with the small army he's got. Maybe transfer those probes, but Zerg is just getting too big at this point.
Some nice storms again, but there's just so much Zerg everywhere on the map.
Yeah, it's too little too late. He's had some really good storms all game really, but it's just not enough to save him. There's just way too much Zerg stuff. Oh, nice couple of storm drops at the top there. He only lost a few drones, maybe like 4 or 5. Nice reaction from Squall. Okay, we do have an engage here. He is gonna clean up a little bit of this army, giving him a path to transfer those probes.
But is he doing it? So far he's not.
He only has 2 minerals. He cannot get anything at the moment. Okay, some probes are being transferred.
Yeah, but I don't know what Squall is still doing. He's still making only Zerglings, by the way.
Yeah, where is his money with this many? I guess he mined out of 3.5 bases here, so.
Oh, this one zealot killing the hatchery in the top natural with that last hit.
Amazing trades. The hero zealot right there, but I just don't think it's enough. Like, he's finally just resumed mining, so he's going to be able to start producing units again. But it's like too little too late. He's got this army, what's he going to do with it? Try and secure his 4th base or this mineral only base? Okay, maybe if he could get those 2 bases up while doing some storm drops or something. I don't know. Like, look how much Zerg is on the map. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases, whereas Protoss is sitting here on 3. 2 of them obviously being mined out.
Yeah,
he's 70 supply behind.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. I mean, most of the bases for Zerg are mined out, so he basically only have the top 3 bases on the map there. But I mean, those are still 3 bases, and Favorit, yes, he has a strong army, but I mean, Squall is just so far ahead in supply. I mean, he has mainly Zerglings, we have to say that. So mainly Zerglings against a lot of Archons. So let's pretend there's a little chance for Favorit to win one fight, and then he can maybe kill the top 2 bases. Maybe. But yeah. I think that's a long shot. It was that lurker field in front of this top natural. I don't think there's any way.
Yeah, this just feels like the only reason Favorite's still in this game is Squall hasn't pulled the trigger yet. But if he can continue to pick off random groups of units, you know, maybe kill some bases or kill a base somewhere, maybe, like you're saying, but like being down 80 supply against the Zerg is just, I mean, it's not a good look at all.
Okay, looks like he wants to go for the main base.
Okay, let's see if he can get anything done here. He is killing a bunch of Zerglings here kind of for free.
I mean, we have to say that the army size of Favorit, you have to basically see that the worker count is 50 ahead for Squall, so that supply is actually not super far apart for the army supply.
That is true.
And there's some Mutalisks against basically only Archon Zoons. Okay.
And we do have a mineral only coming up now for Favorite. So, I mean, he's going to be mining on 2 bases here. I mean, he's working his way back into this game. I still don't think he's going to do it, but maybe he can, maybe he can. I mean, he's going to possibly take out this base too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, look, there's 1 Templar in this army. But he's only making Zerglings and Mutalisks against Mass Archon Zoon. I'm not sure.
Well, he does kill that base. So they're both only mining on 2 bases at the moment. And the supply is only 45 difference now. 40 now. Look at this. So
again, not a single storm now. If he just makes one round of Hydras, this game is over. But he somehow is not doing it. He likes to stay on Zerglings against Mass Archons.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to style on him. It's like, I'm gonna beat you with nothing but these links. Oh, I hear Guardians somewhere.
Oh yeah, the top base.
Okay, yeah. That's quite the blow.
So Favorit back to one base, and now he's, I think, finally losing the rest of his army.
It was a nice attempt at a comeback, but yeah, the Zerg just got way too big. Once Zerg gets to a position like this, they're just so hard to beat because they can just keep making units non-stop. Well, he does clean up these Guardians. Almost. One left. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but only 25 probes left as well. And
Yeah.
the army, the only thing he had going for him, the strong army with a lot of Archons and Storms and Goons. That is gone now as well, so now there's really nothing left here for Favorit. But it feels like Squall is only using like a quarter of his army at most all the time.
Well, we got yeah, because we have just like what, a handful of lurkers and lings coming in here. Nice storms. He's gonna clean this up again. I've been impressed with like how much Favorite has gotten done with so little. I think a part of that is because Squall has left a lot of army just at home or kind of spread around. But the fact that Favorite was able to fight so long in this game, pretty impressive. He knew exactly what to do at what points to kind of stay alive, try and get those bases running. Like he actually surprisingly has even a little bit of a bank here. Oh, lurker drop coming. Okay, he pulls the probes in time.
Yeah,
We got a couple ultras on the map now too.
I'm not sure what Squall is doing. He's just keeping expanding.
He's just
doing
following the old edge. When you're ahead, get more ahead.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that he's only using a few units, like 2 control groups maximum at a time.
Well, he's 100 supply ahead too. I don't know.
Kills his own hatchery in the natural.
Hey, you gotta get those Ultralisks out of there, man.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think Favorite has what it takes to stop this Ultraling army.
Okay, now we see the final fight of this game. The Ultralisks are coming. They are almost fully upgraded with 1 attack upgrade missing. But this should be it. Favorit has nothing left now.
Couple of storms, yeah. And there he taps out. So he played from behind that whole game, and he managed to turn that into like a 30-minute plus game.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see how these next games are going to go. Like, how does he play when he's not from behind? Is he going to be able to just walk over Squall? Or what's that game going to look like, you know?
We will find out in the second game on Crossing Field.
Okay.
I have not seen that map so far in this cast.
This map definitely offers the option to do different kinds of strategies.
Yeah.
You can go like a gateway first and take your Nexus in the back. You can still go for a Forge Fast Expand, but there is a second pathway. Links can kind of get by, so that may not always be the best choice.
Okay, the game is ready. I'm starting. And we are in the game.
Alright.
So, on the left side of Crossing Field, Squall in the same color as the minerals on the minimap. I already said Squall, right? Oh well.
Yeah. And the cyan. That's interesting. I thought they got... well, I guess no. They don't let you pick the color, but you can still get it in randomized. All right. On the right side of the map, we have our blue Protoss favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I just say Favorit because this is basically the German spelling of the word, so I'm using the German pronunciation because I have seen his name next to a German flag at like some Wikipedia articles. Yeah, so that's why I have this German pronunciation in my head for his name.
I've seen German, I've seen Swedish, and Russian now apparently. So apparently he's Russian living in Sweden.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, we are seeing that first pylon being placed down in the base here. So we're gonna see.
That's very interesting.
Question is he gonna go for one gateway, tech up and expand in the back base? Looks like that's probably what his plan is. We'll have to see if he goes for that gas, or is he gonna go for maybe a second gateway to try some early prep?
So I switched the colors to red and blue, so it's a bit easier to see the gas timings and so on for Squall.
Wow. Okay, yeah, they did play on TVB.
So we have, second pylon, so no double gateway here, but also no gazier. Of course, for those of you who are not really familiar with the map, Crossing Field has that backdoor expansion, which is here right below your main base for Favorit. So you can actually just defend this little ramp at the top, and then you have a free natural expansion in the back of your base. So this is why you don't really see the Forge Fast expansion on this map as a Protoss player. So that's why he's going for that one base gateway opening.
And I think that's what we're going to see here, because he hasn't taken the gas at all. I think he's just going to get a couple of zealots and expand to the back. Yeah, he's sending that probe down there now. And he's going to get over here and see that 4 links have been made from Squall. Just going to check, see that there's a hatchery there. Probably check that back base to see that there's a hatchery down there as well. So kind of what you would expect coming out of Zerg here so far.
Yes, super fast 3 base for Zerg, and I mean, as a Protoss player you can get this base in the back without having to spend money on the forge and cannons right away, so it's a nice feature for Protoss as well. I'm not sure how this lines up, like is it better for Zerg, is it better for Protoss, but I think the game plays out a bit differently compared to a usual PvZ.
We've got a bunch more lings being made, favored. I don't know what the plan is with that. I guess maybe he was worried that this was a potential 2-gate or something, and he has a bunch of zealots streaming across the map and just killing him.
Okay, killed the scouting probe now, so now all scouting is done for Favorit for now, so yeah, Squall could go into any tech now, but he still has no gas. He just starts mining any second here. So we'll have to wait a bit longer for his tech decision. Meanwhile, Favorit has his natural being finished here and getting a cyber core. So he will go into the Stargate or maybe also Citadel very soon here.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see the Stargate here. Okay, yeah, there it is, going down. You control the map with like Ser DT, get some cannons and expand, take his third base behind that. You'll see if that's his plan. Yeah, okay, he's yarring down that forge now as well.
Yeah, so yeah, he probably plans to go for that third base rather quickly here. Doesn't really want to go for that Citadel so far, so no early +1 attack for him probably.
The Zerg has stopped mining gas, and he's also banking up a lot of lings here. Like, he's gonna just try and bust the ramp.
Yeah, the speed is almost done for him, the speed almost finishing here. But can he really bust the ramp? There's a cannon going up, so this cannon will help defend Favorit here. Apart from that, I'm not sure. 4 zealots on the ramp are pretty hard to kill.
Yeah, especially if that cannon finishes. He has the Dragoon chasing an Overlord, which could have helped defend. We'll have to see. That cannon's still not done. Okay, it's finishing up just now.
Yeah, he needs to pull some probes as well. I think with so many Zerglings, 4 zealots are still not enough.
Yeah, even with the cannon there.
Yeah, but they will buy enough time to pull the probes. Yeah, he's doing it now. Oh, maybe a bit too deep. Maybe a bit too much.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Got some drills. We even have a couple of drones coming across. I guess they were to try and drill as well. Is he gonna break through here? This is close.
Another probe pull.
Coming out. Okay.
Yeah, and overall he got the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got this. And Squall is just gonna tap out right there. GG.
Yeah, wow, total all-in of Squall here. But I mean, yeah, if you have 4 zealots on a ramp, they can survive so long, and it is just a small ramp, and if you have a cannon behind and a goon behind it, you can just pull your probes and you can defend this ramp for sure. Okay, so that means we are at 1-1 in this best of 3 in the winners match. So both players are only 1 game away from advancing to the round of 8.
That's right. Loser won't be eliminated. They will just move down into the final match.
Yes. Okay. The game is loaded on the map Quintessence. Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Those 2 players here are trying out some rather unpopular maps. Yeah, just because they are not played in a lot of other tournaments before, or in any other tournaments before. They are not ladder maps, so we have not seen a lot of games on these maps, so it's refreshing to see some different games and different maps.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the game plays out on this map for sure. First one I've seen here. First one we've done today anyway. 5-player map, you know, not something we see a lot of.
Okay.
See how this goes.
We are in the game. Our Protoss in the colors of the country he's living in. Favorit.
Oh, I was gonna say what? He's magenta. Oh, but you still have shift tab on. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I don't think there's any
Yeah, I
color
was like,
with
what country has a
magenta yellow flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then spawning here at the 3 o'clock position, we have our Zerg player that Ling all in that failed last game. Squall. Ash Squall.
Okay, by the way, I want to mention, because there were some comments earlier in the chat about Squall. So Squall, first of all, is a very old veteran of StarCraft. He was playing many years ago in the very popular team Templars of Twilight, together with Mondragon, if anybody knows who that is.
Yes.
And yeah, he was inactive for a long time, but I think this one is actually him. So I think it's a real Squall. I was playing him in several tournaments already. So in 2 tournaments basically, I've talked a bit to him. I think he's the real Squall from back then.
That's cool. Always nice to see some of these old-time players coming back and getting some games in. That might explain some of his build orders too, being like looking a little different. It doesn't mean they're bad by any means, but they're just different, right? Like we saw, was that the 4 hatch thing, or was that maybe that was? Oh, no, that was Gag.
4 hatch. Ah, yeah.
Never mind. Okay, that was my bad. But we are seeing a fast pool and gas coming out from him here.
Yeah, very interesting builds, I have to say, because Favorit is also not playing super standard. He's not going for that building placement in the natural to get that early expansion, either with a forge or with a gateway. He's opting to go for a one base play here. There's no backdoor expansion on this map, and yeah, so two very unusual builds going up against each other here, and yeah, Link Speed is researching for Squall and the Links are going out.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting that you do that on this map with the extra spawn location. That just makes it harder for you to find your opponent too. He is sending these Lings in every direction, so he is going to eventually find favorite. And is he going to really have enough to defend? He's only got one Zealot and a Dragoon thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Squall's taking an expansion now, but if he continues to make Zerglings here. Okay.
And he's making drones now, so only 6 Zerglings here for him, but I mean he researched speed, so maybe he can just slip in and get some yeah, speed Zerglings in the base. This is super hard to deal with as a Protoss. Where is the speed?
Yeah.
Not finished.
All he's got is the one Zealot, one Dragoon here.
Okay, now the speed is finished. Now he can just harass the Protoss economy so much. At least Favorit has a Goon here, so eventually he will be able to defend this this attack here by Squall, but it will take a long time. He will have to use some probes, he will lose mining time.
Oh, he killed those Lings pretty quickly with those probes.
Never mind.
That was nice. We do have a bunch more Lings coming out from Squall though. We got a couple of random drones rallied to the middle of the map here or something. Yeah. Okay, he's gonna pull those Lings back. No, maybe he's going forward at them. I thought he was gonna do a lot more with the Lings that he got in, but nice defense from Favorite.
Oh, there's a gap.
That's not tight.
I think now it is type. He just slightly moved the Zealot. But still, one additional Zergling slipped in.
Yeah, he's gonna try and annoy some probes. Maybe he'll get a kill here. Doesn't look like it. He's gonna come clean that up. Alright, so Squall made all those Lings. His hatchery's a little bit behind. He didn't really get as much done as I thought. Oh,
Yes.
but Favorite's coming out. Okay. He's gonna make those Lings back up. Yeah, this is what I was worried about, the Lings getting around and possibly going up the ramp. Getting into the base again.
Yeah, but overall, I feel like the Lings or the choice of strategy here for Squall has not really paid off so far. I mean, even if he got his Lings in the base here, they all died pretty quickly each time. Or this last Zergling getting... Okay, one more kill. Yeah, the Zerglings got in, but he basically sacrificed them very quickly against the probes. So in the end, I think Favorit is fine with that. He has his 4 Zealots coming now. He needs Squall needs to do or to build more Zerglings. So the economy of Squall is really in a bad position here.
Yeah, nice little drill there. Not really letting these Zealots do what they want to do here. Okay, now they're going to get some trades here. Oh, nice pull back on that Zealot. Alright, he's going to clean up those Zealots, but at what cost?
Yeah, again, had to make a lot of Zerglings, which are not drones. Actually, I think he managed to find the exact right number of Zerglings here. He already made some drones during the fight here, so he was sure that he can defend those Zealots with some Zerglings that he produced, but then he went into drones right away. So that's nice for him.
Yeah, this is interesting. We do have a Reaver coming up. We got a shuttle, and so we're gonna get like a... This almost looks like a PvP build or something. We're gonna have a Reaver coming out very soon. He's gonna push across with a few Dragoons. I don't know, knowing that Link Speed is done, if that's the best idea, but I guess he just wants to force units.
Yeah, and viewers of my ladder streams know this build. I'm doing a lot of Goon Reaver attacks here.
Against Zerg, eh?
Yeah, against Zerg. And yeah, nice. Usually if the Zerg can scout it, he can prepare, but in this case I don't think he saw this, and the amount of units that Squall has is not enough, I feel. But Favorit can't really lose the goons here before his Reaver arrives. But he's doing a very good job, and I don't think Squall have enough units here.
Yeah, that Reaver looked like it's just gonna fly straight into the main base. I don't know if Squall's gonna be able to defend. Yeah, he's just gonna GG out when he sees that. Don't even get the unload of the Reaver and he taps out.
Yeah, I think overall it was really the initial Zerglings that slipped into the main, but then didn't really do anything. He just fought the probes, maybe he got like 1 or 2 probes, but overall he built so many Zerglings and didn't really interrupt the Protoss strategy by that much, only killing 1 or 2 probes, but not keeping him busy all the time. So while hurting his own economy, he didn't really accomplish a lot with that. So in the end, he was just not prepared for the advanced tech of Favorit.
Alright. So Favorit moves on to the round of 8. First player out of this group.
Yes. So congratulations for Favorit. Or to Favorit. Yeah, so that means Squall goes into the final match as the loser of the winners match. He goes into the final match of the group where he will face the winner of the losers match. The loser match being Gag against Striker, and I already have the information that Gag, after already giving some free wins in his first series, also did not want to play this loser match. So really? Striker already got the free win there and is now in the final against Squall.
So we have a rematch of that ZVZ.
Yes.
So that means this is our last series too. Winner of this moves on to the round of 8. Loser is eliminated.
That is true.
All right. We had some pretty short matches between these two last time.
Yes.
We saw Striker go for that same build every time. With the gas first and then the Overlord. I expect we'll probably see him do that again. It just seems to be his ZVZ build, maybe. Or does he, having lost the first time, maybe he should consider changing it up? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he did lose the first series, so maybe he will mix it up. Or he will just adapt his strategy. He will choose the same strategy, but this time maybe get that additional sunken before his spire is finishing.
Oh my. Okay, we can shift tab this time. The colors are black and gray.
I'm still on blue and red.
Okay, yeah, I definitely have to switch to blue and red here.
Okay, so it works for you, okay. I thought there was some weird bug that I just have it because I had it activated in the last game and you can't activate it now.
No, it works. We're good.
Everything fine. Okay, so in the bottom right corner of this map Gladiator, we have our blue Zerg. Already winning the first series between those two players, Squall.
Alright, and in the top we have our red Zerg, Striker. It was a 2-1, so it was definitely a close series. Could go either way.
Yeah, we have the first difference already between those two players, because Squall is sending his Overlord in the direction of Striker, so he will have that scouting information very early, while the Overlord of Striker is sadly going into the wrong direction, so he will play in the dark for a bit longer.
Yeah, we are seeing a deviation from Striker's normal build too. He has not gotten that gas yet. So we are going to see something different. We are also seeing an in-base hatch here coming out of Squall. So he's going to be playing probably pretty Ling heavy here.
Yeah, very interesting that both players are completely going different strategies compared to the first series.
Yeah, because first time around we saw Striker do the same thing all 3 games.
Yes.
Mixing it up here, having lost 2-1. I think Squall's build might be a little bit ahead here, just due to the fact he's gonna have that extra hatchery and his pool isn't very far behind. He is a little bit low on drones. Okay, Striker's gonna take that natural hatchery, it looks like.
Ah, that's interesting. But with that early hatchery of Squall, I can see him getting that early Ling advantage. So Striker might have a hard time holding this natural here. And
He's gonna have the
also,
earlier Lings.
yeah, okay,
Sorry,
go ahead.
go ahead.
I want to say that also because Striker does not have the scout information of the second hatch, the second hatch will be even stronger.
Yeah, that's very true. And meanwhile, Squall sees these first Zerglings being hatched. He knows exactly what he's up against. And Striker's still kind of in the dark. He's sending... Okay, he's going to send one Ling to go scout, it looks like. Try and get an idea of what he is playing against here.
Yeah, and I mean, if Squall is tricky enough, he could just block his ramp and make sure that Striker is not seeing the amount of links or the base of Squall.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to hide a few Lings back.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So, definitely being tricky there. Zoning out that Ling, not letting Striker get that scouting information. And then Striker's just going to be unaware of a bunch of Lings coming across the map here very shortly. And I don't know if he's going to be able to defend this.
But Striker will have the earlier speed. The speed is finished now. The speed of Squall is still away a few seconds, but it will not matter. The speed will finish any second, and then the link count of Squall is rather big. And oh, Striker supply blocked, and he's not able to spend his minerals and use his lava. Oh my god.
Oh, here comes the first engage. Oh no. Well, this isn't looking good. Like, this might be it right here. He's just got so many Lings. Yeah. Alright, Striker taps out.
Yeah, he was just supply blocked, I think. He had almost 300 minerals. He had 3 larvae at his hatchery in the front, so no production at all. Just because he probably missed an overlord. Oh, that's a very frustrating way to lose.
Definitely. Alright, well, he's still got another chance to come back. I mean, these two did go to a game 3 last time, so maybe Striker's got something.
Okay, we go into the next game. Maybe our last game. But maybe Striker can come back. The map will be Heartbreak Ridge. We have seen that one ZVZ on Heartbreak Ridge where Striker actually won the game. So the only win of Striker against Squall was on this map, and it was also, I think, the only game which went into Mutalisks. Well, if we don't count that one game where he had one Mutalisk trying to defend 20 Zerglings.
Yeah, that is true. Well, he probably picked this map then thinking, okay, you know, I won here last time, maybe I can do it again. Force the game 3.
Okay. And we are in. So again in blue we have on the left side of Heartbreak Ridge Squall.
And on the right side, do or die time, we have our red Zerg Striker. Alright,
so the deviation...
thing,
yeah, go ahead.
Another thing about this being the 2-player map is they're both going to know for sure where their opponent is, so they're going to get that Overlord in right away to see kind of what they're up against.
Yeah, that's a good point. We will not
no
have
hiding some early Lings and second hatchery in your main base or something for Squall this game.
Yes. So we have our 9 drones for both players so far. Still no deviation here. I think Striker did make the gas already in his first series, so he's choosing to go for another build here.
I think he went Overlord then gas, so he would have made it like right now.
Okay,
yeah,
you're right.
There it comes. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Over gas, yeah. So going back to what worked for him on this game, originally.
Yeah, we'll see. It was a weird game, I have to say, because I think it was a game where Squall did not go for circling speed, but still tried to pressure with circlings.
Looks like
Anyways.
we're gonna have a 12 hatch coming out of Squall this game.
Yes. The pool timing so is ahead for Striker, and also he will have the earlier speed probably.
Yeah,
He
so if we
always
can
went
get in.
Lair and then speed in the first series.
Oh, true. But if he can get in with some early lings here, maybe deny or kill that hatch. That could be good for him. He's gonna scout that in a little bit here. Let's move too slow, but he'll eventually get there.
Yeah, so the question is, will he... Yeah, it looks like he will save some lava to get 6 circlings immediately when the pool is finishing.
I think the first game on this map he made 2 lings until he confirmed that the other guy was making lings. Alright, he is gonna scout that 12 hatch just in time now.
Yeah, but he did not
yeah.
make the circlings. He did go for that lair and speed. So I
He's only
don't
making
think
2
he will
lings.
be able to punish this expansion here.
Yeah.
At least not for now. Maybe when the Mutalisks arrive.
Yeah. Or either that or Squall's gonna have to go for a lot of spores to try and defend the Mutalisk. Alright. Yeah, we do have Striker continuing to make some lings and send them across, but I mean, Squall's got his lair on the way. He's got his lings morphing, so he should be fine. And he's gonna have that extra base. Like, if he's able to hold that, that's gonna definitely pay off when we get into Mutafights.
Yeah, so far Squall definitely has enough circlings and definitely enough production to defend this here. But maybe when the speed is finishing, which is any second now, maybe he can run into the main and get some drone kills. He's not even trying.
Yeah, his speed is way ahead of Squall's. Alright, we'll see if he can get anything done here. He's poking a little bit, but with 2 hatcheries, production of lings, I don't think Striker's going to be able to find his way through here. Oh, maybe? No.
He's trying, but he can't really get through.
Yeah. And now he's just going to turn around and go home. Okay, his Spire is almost half done here.
Yeah, Spire not started for Squall and also doesn't have the minerals right now. So the Spire is very far in favor of Striker here. So I guess Squall needs some spores to defend this.
And we're actually... Okay, I was going to say, we saw something like this where Squall got a bunch of lings and just ran over Striker because he didn't have a sunken ready in time. It looks like this time he is going for that sunken a little bit quicker here. So maybe he can hold off this counter lings this time. Although he's losing a lot of lings right away here for free at his choke. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but he has that sunken and he can use the drone drill. It's in a very nice position. If he drone drills to the gas, then he will just be perfectly in front of the sunken here. Very nice positioning. And he has his first Mutalisk ready. We'll see. The attack is coming right now.
So many lings in here though. I don't know if this is going to be enough. The drills are pretty good, but there's just so many lings that sunken goes down. He's going to lose all his drones.
Oh man, oh man. Basically the same situation as last game.
He's got these 3 mutas, but he's going to lose his Spire now too.
Yeah, and that should be it. The only thing Squall needs to do is get 1 spore in his main or natural and he wins the game.
Yeah, Striker has 0 drones and no money for drones either.
Yeah, and the Spire for Squall is also done, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't even need a spore.
Yeah, he would literally have to win the game with these 4 mutas, and that's not going to happen. Bit unfortunate for Striker. I mean, we saw a few games kind of go like this, but yeah. He's flying across with the mutas, and nothing. GG.
GG. And that means that was a very quick series between those two players, and Squall is able to make it through and advances as the second player next to Favorit out of this Group C.
Yeah, no, that's good for him. Like, he was the wildcard player as well. So
Yes.
to make it through as the wildcard player is pretty good.
Yeah.
He was eliminated originally, but came back, makes it into the round of 8.
Yeah, maybe he can. I think even if he makes it into the top 4, I think he even qualifies for the Pro League, if I remember correctly. So it would be very funny to like be out of the tournament in the round of 32, but then advance to the Pro League.
Yeah. All right. So I believe that wraps up all of the round of 16.
Yes.
Like, all the other series were already cast. So going forward, we're going to be doing some round of 8. I think maybe tomorrow.
That is correct. So if you want to see more BSL action, BSL GosuLeague action, round of 8, the first 2 matches will be on this channel right here at the same time tomorrow, casted by myself and Snipe again.
Yeah. Do you know which matches they are?
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm clicking it. I'm clicking on it right now, and now we can take a look at it. So I will go to the browser here. So we have the BSL 8 GosuLeague page here on display. And yeah, so we just saw this Group C here of the round of 16. And we saw Squall and Farid. Yeah, basically advancing in this exact order that they are listed here in this group. So tomorrow we have Cryok against the second place of this group, which will be Squall. So we have Cryok against Squall, TVZ. And then we will have Dragon against Cadency in the other match. Dragon advancing as first place from Group D, and Cadency advancing as second place from Group B. Yeah, so those will be the 2 matches, TVZ and PVZ. If I remember correctly, they are best of 5, right?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
So 2 best of 5s tomorrow at the same time in this channel, so 6 p.m. CET. I hope, I hope I see you guys again, and we'll witness some more games together tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so I think that's all there is to say for now. Yeah, so thanks for casting here with me, Snipe, and we'll
thanks for having
see
me
each
again.
other tomorrow. Thanks to all the viewers, and yeah, thanks for watching. So bye bye.
Bye. GG's.
GG's.